Hello there, the videos continue. I've got this new run of videos I'm doing that are linked to a video I did that was called Good and Bad Repacks. And this is one I considered not a very good repack that they have announced at the New York Comic Con, and it's of this 41st Elite Corps Stormtrooper. It's not a good repack in my opinion because they haven't done anything about this helmet, which is horrendously oversized, has been for many years now, at least over a decade. But anyway, I have this one loose already because I bought it on the orange card line a few years ago now. But this one I picked up only a week or so ago actually, and it's the updated version of this figure, which I'm going to open this one and show you it in a bit more detail, and that one as well. If you join me, I will show you them both. Thank you. And here he is. Now, check this out. I think I've got it right. Please let me know if I'm wrong, but this is the latest version of the Black Series one that came out. And I think this is the one they're going to repack. And from what we could see from the publicity pictures, as I said just a second ago, the helmet is still its large usual self, and it's not being corrected, which is a shame. Now then, this one here is the one I bought a couple of years ago that was in the same line, the orange card line. This must have been the first version of it because they've changed it. He's got more dirt and scuffs on it now, which is a bit better. But this guy is just more white with a few grey lines on him. Apparently he should have had grey on the elbows, which he does now. They've corrected that. And the one they're going to put in the vintage collection also has that. And here he is opened. I had two of them. And he is, this is the one. I'm pretty sure this is what we have seen to be on the, in the New York Comic Con that's going to be in the vintage collection. Albeit, I don't remember, I can't remember now. I should have checked before I started this video. The scuffs on him, I don't know if they're going to have that. But anyway, the issue is the helmet. Now, actually, having said that, when you look at these two guys together, because they're both the same, they've both got the large helmet, you can't really tell, you can't see anything wrong with it, really. He looks pretty cool, in all honesty. And the articulation of these two guys is ace. They've used the same articulations they had for the VC45 mould, which I'm going to look at that VC45 in a minute, actually. Speaking of balanced helmets. So it's a brilliant figure, and it's a removable helmet. I'm sorry, if you did want to see that, I'll show you. It's that Bodie Taylor facial sculpt, I think. So, do you know what? He looks pretty cool. However, the issue is this. For those who know me, my loose collection is currently in boxes. But if you put these newer clones with the super huge helmet next to this figure, for example, and this is a scaled helmet, I'd say. The helmet on these guys, which isn't removable, the Phase 2, I believe these guys go back as far as, God, they've been in Saga collections and all sorts for years. Again, you can't remove the helmet, but they are in proportion with the body. I'd say that scaling is accurate. So unfortunately, when you've got your army on display and you've got these fellas next to these guys, you can see the difference of these helmets. In fact, it was so bad, it bothered me so much. What I used to do was I used to have these guys with their helmets off and have them under the arm. It looks slightly better. I'll do that in a minute for you if you'd like. It just, for whatever reason, I think it was flyguy.net who actually said he did that or noticed that. When he's got the helmet under his arm, it looks more balanced. But you know, you might let me know in the comments if you can even tell on camera the difference between these guys. You've got these two here, supersized helmet versus that, and the reason it's supersized is because it was removable, and I do know it goes back to 2005 when they had the Tactical Ops, it was called then. It was the 501st Trooper. He had a removable helmet, and it was quite large. And speaking of vintage figures, yeah, this is the VC, beg your pardon, VC15, you see. Now this was quite early on in the old vintage collection, and that helmet carried over here. And this was, as I say, early in the vintage collection. But let me now introduce you to the VC45. Now this is a Phase 1 clone. These Phase 1 clones also used to have large helmets like these guys, but they scaled it down and sorted it out. And this is just classic. Well done, Hasbro sort of situation. This, by the way, if you do not own this clone, and that rhymes, you should do. Get hold of one. I know my mate Michael doesn't own it. I don't think he understands the benefit. And as it's been said before, you know, someone might realise, well, look at this and think, well, why do I want another one of these? Well, this one, if you don't have it, you do need it because it's ultimate. It's not only got that awesome sculpt, This body is the same as this. It's got a great body, but it's also got a beautiful helmet, and it's removable. This, unfortunately, has got work to be done, and that's why I was so sad when I saw that New York Comic Con, and they said that it's coming out in the vintage collection. The only thing I'm looking forward to is the cardback, because that figure was due an upgrade, an update, and they needed to sort their act out. With the helmet, it should be around about that size, and it's not. It's still big. But you never know. You just never know. They might do something before it gets released. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only One. Out.